Yeah, hello friends. We have a very senior leader from the education fraternity. He has been a guide and a mentor since many years now. I'm knowing him since past many events, and I'm privileged that I managed to get Dr. Vinod Bhardwaji at my event today. He is representing Department of College Education, Government of Rajasthan from Jaipur. I welcome you, Dr. Vinod.
Yes. Hello. This is a great privilege to be a part of this event over here. In fact, after COVID, I'm witnessing the first program of this kind where people are talking about education, quality, innovation, skilling, and digitalization of the educational institutions. Basically, what is happening that after COVID, a lot of changes have taken place in educational domain, but very few people took into care about those changes and those compulsions rather we have to think about. So this platform is giving that kind of discussion and bringing people to have the discourse on the changes and their remedies. Like it was very pleasurable for me to be a part of this event, that when we were discussing about the innovation and skilling and digitalization of the campuses. That's wonderful program I'm seeing over here, and I really admire and acknowledge the contribution of ArdorComm, that they have taken this initiative, and this program is being organized in Jaipur.
Dr. Bhardwaj, you have been doing so many work under your department to impart digital education. Any special initiatives or anything which you remember during your tenure, which you would like to share as an experience or as a case study?
In fact, after COVID, what happened? We were also just looking for, I can say, the social media platforms and IT-based platforms where we can disseminate the knowledge or the contents to the students. So we started one program like Govt. So we were having online classes. But again, whenever we talk about the free sources or free resources available, there is a restriction about that. So we understand that if we use them, then there are restrictions of sometimes storage, sometimes the buffering problem, sometimes that delivery problem, sometimes network problem, a lot of things. So instead of that, if we can have some small investments in such kind of facilities and inviting some agencies, expert domain people to make this thing facilitate. So what will happen? Certainly our part is to deliver educational content and to reach up to the students. That we can do easier. So we started some program Govt. We have, I remember that more than 6 lakhs viewers were there when we started this program after 1 month or so. Then after that, Gyan Soda, Gyan Doodh, Gyan Ganga, this kind of program we also started. So these are all IT-based programs. And what is the result of that? That these all things or initiatives shows that certainly we are in need to first digitalize our campuses, give them IT facilities and infrastructure so that we can reach to the students and needy ones in a better manner.
Correct.
That we can do.
Correct. Sir, how does certain kind of forums helps when we see educator, academicians, edtech companies, startups, and even the representation from government uniting at one platform?
Definitely, this helps a lot because for since couple of years, I was a part of this kind of programs, higher education conclave. Even some programs were organized even in the association with our department when I was here also. And my former commissioners and additional chief secretaries, they were enough kind to take this kind of initiatives, and we started. And I remember that you were the part of that. You were the rather team lead at that time. So what happened that we got some agencies under the roof. We got some MOUs through this kind of programs who got associated with us, and we got our institutions benefited. Some kind of training programs to our students, some kind of skilling programs to our students. So this was a great benefit of this kind of program. And still I am looking for such kind of agencies over here in this program as well. So this is a wonderful program, and really this kind of initiatives rather help to bring all the people, the service providers and service takers, at one platform under the one roof, and you as a facilitator certainly contribute a great in that kind of things.
Yes. Sir, we have been gathered here for a New Normal Education Leadership Summit and Award. What is the word new normal for you stand?
New normal, in fact, after COVID, when this word is being very much used, sometimes it has become rather a part of our, discourses. at different platforms, but really the topic you have chosen for this discourse is the time need of hour. New normal means now we have to give up the traditional formats of our imparting knowledge or giving knowledge or whatever you are. The curriculum, the syllabi, especially the mode of delivery is very much important, which we have to taken into care in this phase. And so new normal is very appropriate word you are using. And in the light of this topic, lot of things and lot of changes are to be taken into institutions and in the mindset of the people. Certainly when the vice chancellor of some universities were discussing in the forum and the other educationists were discussing in the morning session, I was very happy. At least people are worried about all this new normal and they are thinking seriously on this issue, that what should be the shape of our institutions and the education system. And when they were quoting about the new education policies, the new education policy is also expecting some kind of changes in the system, and new normal is also expecting this. So we are going on the right track to combine the two objectives altogether and introduce some changes in the system, and they are certainly to be taken, whether it is part of research, whether it is part of examination, whether it is part of teaching, whether it is part of innovations and skilling. All things are to be on one top, and they are to be taken into care for change.
Very nicely expressed.
Thank you so much.
And at last, sir, any good wishes or any advice for ArdorComm Media Group?
You are doing excellent job, and so I wish a lot for you to get a grand success, and I want to see you, say like in a big umbrella in the field, different fields of development, and I wish that you should bring more people on the platform and get them benefited through your initiatives. That will be great success to you. Best of luck. Best of luck.
Best wishes. We are so glad and happy that we could manage to have you at this forum. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.